Good afternoon, Chairman Simpson and honorable members of the Interior Appropriations Subcommittee. My name is Ervin Carlson, and I'm a member of the Blackfeet Nation and I'm president of the InterTribal Buffalo Council. Native populations existed in North America in a symbiotic relationship with buffalo. Tribal people had nomadic lifestyles as they followed buffalo across the landscape. The buffalo were revered and considered a relative, as they provided food, shelter, clothing, and essential tools for survival and were central to tribal spirituality and religious ceremonies. American Indian tribes and buffalo also share the tragic history of near extermination in this country. Historians, they tell us that there were once between 30 and 60 million buffalo living in what is now North America. Due to wanton and unbridled overhunting by non-Indian buffalo hunters, millions and millions of our buffalo were slaughtered. The destruction was so complete by the late 1800s, only a few of the buffalo remained. Indeed, the population of the Indian people, once numbering in the millions, also dropped to an estimated 250,000 by the early 1900s. Simultaneously, Indians were forced to live on reservations, which ended their nomadic lifestyles and subsistence hunting and resulted in dependence on the federal government for survival. As tribes persevered and adapted to major lifestyle changes, the reestablishment of buffalo for tribal access remains limited due to scarce resources. Restoration of buffalo herds on our lands began in earnest in 1991, when a handful of tribes organized the InterTribal Bison Cooperative at the time, now known as the InterTribal Buffalo Council. Our organization has grown significantly, and today I'm proud to tell you that we have 90 federally recognized tribes across 22 states, all dedicated to restoring herds on our lands. The Indian population of our member tribes exceeds 1 million people. ITBC has received federal appropriations since 1992 in the form of earmarks or inclusion in the president's budgets or through DOI administrative action. However, despite the growth in our membership, appropriated funding has not increased to allow ITBC to pass through sufficient funds to member tribes for meaningful buffalo restoration and management efforts. I do want to express my appreciation to the subcommittee as you increased our funding in fiscal year 26 from $1.5 million to $2.0 million, although the total funding remains far short to accommodate the needs of 90 tribes. And this I want to say, to my brother here, a fraction of what our fishing tribes get. Maybe one day we'll get there, Ed. But we're all together on our food sources. So on behalf of the ITBC tribes, I respectfully request $17 million for fiscal year 2027. When we asked our member tribes what they needed in the form of ITBC or development grants, the cumulated response came back at $17 million. We continue to work on creating a statute directing the Secretary of the Interior to work with tribes and the ITBC to help tribes reestablish on-reservation buffalo herds. In the 117th Congress, the late Don Young, who I hold dearly in my heart, together with a dozen bipartisan colleagues, introduced and secured passage to the House of the Indian Buffalo Management Act. In the last Congress, the late Doug Lamalfa and Representative Peltola, together with a bipartisan group of members, introduced that legislation, and it was reported out of the House Natural Resources Committee. Senators Heinrich, Mullen, Smith, and Sullivan have introduced it in the Senate. And just yesterday, Congressman Hurd introduced it in the House, honoring Mr. Young and Mr. Lamalfa in the name of the bill. We hope that we will see clear to fund our request at $17 million, or as much funding as your budget will allow, which we hope is way up here. We are proud of our success to date, but much more is needed. We are regularly transporting surplus buffalo from our national parks to Indian tribes wishing to create or diversify herds, and in so doing, helping both the parks and our members. We do need your help to make this recovery possible, and with that, I thank you for listening to me today, our request.